Of the Republic of Ghana, and they will be received by the Speaker of Parliament.
We all come from different backgrounds, different religion and ethnic backgrounds. Indeed, we all try to get the pronunciations of the names right. Demands it is something that we all come from different backgrounds, different from the north, religion and ethnic from the west backgrounds, and this can sometimes affect the pronunciation. But so we have a lot of the demands. It is something that we in the crowd and in the stands pronounce names from the north, family and friends from the west. In
distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we also have in our midst the Crown Prince of Bahrain,
and in the stands,
Salma bin Ahmed Al Khalifa. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we also have in our midst the Crown Prince of Bahrain.
All enjoy and it's all in celebration
Salma bin
of this
Ahmed
historic
Al
moment.
Khalifa.
Atmosphere here is in the history of Ghana. Electrifying.
In fact, there's
so much noise in the stadium, and it's all in joy and it's all in celebration of this historic moment.
Last Square. Yes, I can see, Honorable, fact, there is no space to spare. Honorable said at all here. These are all stalwarts of the NDC, and they are here. Yes, I can see witness Honorable this historic occasion. Honorable said
very shortly we will be joined by the President-elect and the Vice President-elect,
and they are
who
here
will be received by the Speaker of Parliament, after which parliamentary proceedings will commence. Very shortly we will be joined by the President-elect and the Vice President-elect, who will be received by the Speaker of Parliament, after which parliamentary proceedings will commence. In our screen we can see some other arrivals. As mentioned, we have various security agencies supporting the Ghana Police Service to provide security. Some of the duties include crowd and traffic control. There are so many people in attendance this morning. So we have various personnel supporting the Ghana Police various locations to ensure the total safety and security of all attendees. And traffic control. This morning, personnel from the Ghana Navy people in attendance of honor. So security for the inauguration here at the Independence at various locations and to ensure the total guard of honor we shall hear the security of all attendees. This morning, earlier, from the Ghana Navy will mount the highest guard of honor for the inauguration here at the Independence Square. Any president and in the course of the guard of honor we shall hear the 21 guns head. As mentioned earlier, the 21 guns salute the highest level of honor nation and its accorded to any president, queen, head of state. It is also performed during funerals for high-ranking officers. President. It is a gesture of respect and recognition on our screen for a sovereign nation and its leaders, such as the president, is the outgoing president, His Excellency Nana. It is also performed during funerals for high-ranking officers. Madam Rebecca Akufo-Addo figures. Former President John Ajekum Kufuor is the outgoing Vice President, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo and his lovely spouse, Madam Rebecca Akufo-Addo. Former President John Ajekum Kufuor The outgoing Vice President, His Excellency.
I can also see on the screen the MP for Adan, Joyo Gansa, and Kofi Adams. Is he the MP for Gwen? I can also see on the screen the MP for Adan, Joyo Gansa, and Kofi Adams. Is he the MP for Gwen? More arrivals on your screen. More arrivals on your screens. And you can see that more arrivals on your screens is packed to capacity. More arrivals on your screens. Apart from those on the, you can see the stands that there are people. The Blaster Square here is packed to capacity. Apart from those on the in the stands, there are people.
Dear viewers, we are seeing more arrivals of dignitaries.
I bet
viewers,
a lot
more
of people here
of
are just waiting for the arrival of the president-elect and the vice president-elect. I bet a lot of people here are just waiting for the arrival of the president-elect and the vice president-elect.
This seems to be the arrival of the head of state of Sierra Leone, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio. This seems to be the arrival of the head of state of Sierra Leone.
We have how many heads of states here? 19
heads of states, 5 former presidents, 3 prime ministers, and 5 ministers.
We have how many heads of states
several,
here?
several delegations from across Africa, 5 former presidents, 3 prime ministers,
delegation to
and 5
witness
ministers.
This historic event.
With several delegations from across Africa and the whole world to witness this event as well. We can count out the party supporters who are also here in Jakarta. The United States President, His Excellency Joe Biden, has sent a high-powered delegation to witness this event as well. We can count out the party supporters who are also here in
Valerie Sawyer now is the minority leader. It's also the Mr. Honorable Afinyo Marking in the background behind them.
And we have the Archbishop
Valerie
as
Sawyer.
well. Archbishop Duncan Williams. He's also
Dr.
present.
Valerie Sawyer is also the Jacob Zuma, former president of South Africa, too, in the background behind them.
And we have the Archbishop as well. Archbishop Duncan Williams. He's also present.
Here is Mr. Jacob Zuma, former president of South Africa, too.
It's just massive. The attendance, the audiences are from, and it's just wonderful to behold this historic moment. From Africa, from the world, within Ghana. It's just massive. The attendance is massive. And it's just wonderful to behold this historic moment. So we see an arrival from Equatorial Guinea. And from Equatorial Guinea, we have the arrival of the Vice President, His Excellency Teodoro Obiang Nguema. So we see an arrival from Equatorial Guinea. And from Equatorial Guinea, we have the arrival of the Vice President, His Excellency Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasugo from Equatorial Guinea, leading the delegation.